Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. I've got a double upload for you guys today, which I'm excited for, and then Spicy Saturday tomorrow. And this video is another one featuring the same team I showed you in my last video, but different battles. And it's this Mawile Shadow Drapion Drifblim team, man. It's just been doing so well for me in the Halloween Cup. Obviously, there's no ELO right now in this interlude season, but this team is so spammy, and we kind of highlighted Mawile as a terrific lead in our last video, but this video I kind of wanted to more so highlight Drapion and just how spammy it is and how difficult it is to deal with for opponents as a safe swap. So you saw me get a shield with the Aqua Tail. I landed an Aqua Tail to chip the Nido. Now here comes Ninetales, and we actually get the shield by baiting like we have Sludge Bomb. They had to respect it. And now we're going to get a huge farm down with our Mawile. We're just going to Fire Fang this entire Ice Fox down. Come out with quite a bit of energy. Waiting to see what comes in. If it's Nidoqueen, I might just try and get rid of it with my Play Rough, but it's actually a Drifblim. So this Drifblim is going to be up energy on our Drifblim, but we're up a shield. So we should be in a pretty good spot here. And our opponent risks CMP there, which is kind of risky, because who knows, we could have had a high attack Drifblim, but we don't. We have a rank 1 Drifblim. So I lose CMP here, but this is totally fine with me because I just want to get rid of this. And I know unless this Nidoqueen has Stone Edge, it's going to have a very tough time taking us out. So the Nidoqueen was just building up. Maybe they had just kind of conceded at that point. And we take out Nido with Drift Money to start things off. There we go. Yeah, this team has been doing really well for me. Feel free to suggest some other Halloween Cup teams for me to run in the comment section. Just kind of been fooling around with some different stuff here and there. Terrific lead against the Froslass. In comes Drapion. We don't have like a hard response to Drapion per se, so I'm just going to stay in here for a while. They're going to crunch me. It's going to hurt. And they get the defense drop. I try to catch there, but unfortunately we lagged a turn after the charge move, so it doesn't let me catch. I am willing to commit a shield because I want to keep my Mawile relatively healthy for the Frost. And they actually just let their Drapion go, which makes this a little more comfortable for me. I think, at least. In comes Mandibuzz. And I decided I'd try to catch a move on my Drapion. I'm unsuccessful, but this is okay because now if they decide to swap in the Froslass, I have all this energy ready to go. They're going to throw another move here, and I'm willing to let this go. I want to save my shield for my Mawile, and now they come in with the Frost, and personally, I think this is a mistake. And they're just willing to sacrifice it, and this is going to make my job a lot easier. Because that Mandibuzz could have stayed in and farmed down and made my life more difficult. And now he still has 2 shields. But I'm already thinking I'm going to save my shield for Mawile. So you might be thinking, Rise, why don't you shield the first foul play? It's going to do the most before you debuff it. I want to save my shield for the Mawile. I know he's going to need to throw 2 moves here to take me out. Once again, I lag here. So the Mandibuzz actually wins CMP over my Drifblim, which shouldn't happen. But because I have another Icy Wind ready to go, and I don't think he can Air Slash me down either, I am willing to commit my shield now. And they let it go. And once again, once they let that Icy Wind go, now I can just immediately swap in my Mawile. I was originally going to to potentially like go for another Icy Wind there and then swap, but once they let it go, I knew I could just Fire Fang down, and we were in a good situation. Next battle is starting against Bren Star. Okay, pretty neutral lead. I think Mawile has to expend 2 shields to win that matchup, and our opponent does us a huge favor here and safe swaps Toxicroak, which is not a very good safe swap in my opinion. I love Toxicroak as a Pokemon. You guys know I like to run it in Ultra League and Great League as well, but it's not a safe swap because it's just going to get deleted by confusion. And also against a Pokemon like Drifloon that's fairly common in this meta, it is not going to have a fun time. So I can just Icy Wind, as you saw, completely hex down. I come with like 100 energy. Just going to go straight for a Shadow Ball here against the Dene. I'm thinking about saving this energy, and that's actually what I decided to do. I decided to save it. I'm shielding here because I don't know what's in back. Maybe my Drapion is valuable, and they actually went for the play rough. I thought they were going to discharge me, but I knew a play rough was possible, so I like kind of shielded in case, and wow, they went for it. Go big or go home. Gotta respect it. Aqua Tail coming through. I am going to shield again to go for the discharge. Just going to get rid of this thing, and now I have an Icy Wind banked. I've got a healthy Mawile. I've still got a fairly healthy Drapion. We're in a good spot, and it's a jellyfish, so yeah, we're in a very comfortable situation. We're going to crunch. We're going to combo with the 1 Hex and the Shadow Ball, and a pretty straightforward win here. Not personally, not really much the opponent could have done, as long as I didn't screw up too badly. When you safe swap a Toxicroak and you're met by a Drifloon, you're immediately just in a very tough situation, because that Drifloon is not only going to win that matchup, but it's going to come out with a lot of energy if the opponent plays it correctly. So as soon as they swapped the Toxicroak and we countered with the Drift, we were immediately in a terrific position. And it's on to the next one. I've got some sad music playing. It's a good song though. Half a Man by Dean Lewis. What's up with these cue times? Okay, there we go. The recording heard me. Kieran is the opponent. Oh my god, Caesar lead. Best lead we could ask for. But here's the problem. We don't have an answer to the Azu swap. So, we're going to come in here with Drifloon. I'm willing to take the first one. And I'm just going to try and come out of here with at least shield advantage. If I can't take swap, or if I can't keep switch, that's bad, but I'm going to try. And I should be able to get to 2 Shadow Balls here if they don't sneak. So I'm going to overfarm, go for the Shadow Ball, because I feel like they might try and call a bait here. I go for the Shadow Ball. I land it. I know I'm not going to get to another one on Caesar, so I actually just go for my Icy Wind, because I wouldn't survive 2 bullet punches from this range. Nice counting by the opponent, knowing that we didn't have it. But we are down to shields. This could be scary depending on what's in back. And it's Mandibuzz. Okay. So here, I'm thinking I just need to chip this as much as possible, and then just rely on fast moves with my Mawile to try and close this game out. So we're not going to be expending any shields on Drapion. The reason I crunched the Mandibuzz rather than Aqua Tail was to fish for a debuff, but I guess Aqua Tail is probably just safer. More efficient since it's neutral. Going for another Aqua Tail here. I think I'll get to another Aqua Tail if they try and farm me all the way down. And it's actually CMP, so that's even better. And I got both shields, so him using his shield there makes my job easier, because now I just need to play rough. The Mandibuzz, definitely going to let this go through, because even a Night Slash from Shadow Caesar would probably do more than a foul play from Mandibuzz. And then he was a little bit off on his counts, so he probably tried to catch there. But we just Fire Fang down, have the play rough ready to go, and our opponent surrenders. I was thinking if we had like Iron Head, it might have not KO'd, so maybe a bit of a premature top left for our opponent, but he was correct. We did have play rough. Matt is the next opponent. Mawile into Golbat. They swap Goon, and I'm like, oh crap, I don't really have a great Goon answer. So I'm going to take this first move. It's just a Night Slash. Mawile can tank that. He sneaks in a counter, which isn't great. I get a shield from the pup, which is pretty nice. And I catch a move here on Drapion, expecting a Night Slash since they Night Slash the first time, and then they Cross Chop. Like, what the heck? That's all right. I'm going to shield here because our switch clocks are desynced, so I know he might, like, try and get out of here. And my Drapion could be valuable. In comes the Golbat. He's going to go straight for a Fang. I know I can tank this, and hopefully I can get off 2 crunches here. But I do keep lagging after these charge moves a bit, so it might be tough to get to that move. I do get to the Aqua Tail, which I think should just about KO from this range. Actually, no, there's no way it would have KO'd. I'm just making stuff up. In comes Mawile. Puppin, knowing that I won't get to a play rough here before I get taken out. So I'm just trying to ramp up my damage a little bit. I should live this Poison Fang. And I get off one... Oh, crap. I get off one Fire Fang, but there's a Dedenne in back. That got a little bit of an energy lead. But here's the thing. We know that the Dedenne is switch locked, so there's no chance our opponent can catch. So I just need to hope that a Shadow Ball KOs here. This is basically what it comes down to. Will this KO? It will. There we go. Now we can just Hex down Mr. Golbat, and we come out with an Icy Wind. Our opponent probably should have come in with the Obstagoon to get off a Night Slash, because I would have had a hard time farming down the Obstagoon compared to the Golbat. I could farm down pretty easily, so I don't think our opponent really had a win con at the end there. But if you come in with the Obstagoon and you force me to like throw an Icy Wind, maybe you have a chance there. Or maybe like wait out your timer, come in with Goon, throw a Night Slash, then catch. Play out a possible win con. Unlikely, but that's what I try and teach. Always got to play out those potential win cons, even when it's unlikely. Sometimes you'll steal a game here and there, and you steal a game here and there like once every other day. Those elo points can add up. Another amazing lead. Oh my god, double weak to Mawile. They just swapped a Froslass into our Mawile. Are you joking me? And not only did they swap a Froslass into our Mawile, they shielded the Power Punch. There is zero reason to shield that Power Punch. You're going to get to one move anyway. Zero reason. And then I'm going to safe swap my my Drapion here to preserve my Mawile for the Galvantula. And I'm just kind of hoping that at some point he dips out of here. But I decide to actually call this. And I call the Poison Fang. Just nothing going right for our dear friend, for our opponent in this battle. We land the crunch, and this game is so over. This game is so over. They discharge us. Yeah. We're just gonna Fang down. We're gonna stay in just to we're gonna stay in just to like make him think maybe he has a chance. And then then come in with the Drifloon. They top left. That was a little mean of me. I should have just come in with the Drifloon. Or could you imagine if after all that I like caught the Earth Power? That would have been very rude. Very unnecessary. But you see Rise doing the catwalk. Interesting name from the opponent, and oh my god, dude, the leads that Mawile picks up is crazy. Our opponent's staying in as well. I go for a pup here. To be honest, I don't think this is necessary, because I think I could Fire Fang down anyway if they don't bait me here. We call the Shadow Ball. In comes the Dene, which is kind of tough for us to deal with. I'm going to take the Discharge, and then I would assume go into Drapion, or not. Probably tank this move, right? No, I call the play rough. Good call. In the moment Rise, making the correct call. Yeah. Versus future Rise. And we're going to get a big Poison Sting down here. We come out with a lot of energy. Going for Aqua Tail here because I feel like it would nearly KO anyway. In comes Mandy. And this is actually going to be pretty tough. We still have all 3 of our Pokemon, but 2 of them are very low. And our opponent still has 2 shields. We really need to get these shields off of the Mandibuzz to have a chance. I hard swap in my Drifblim here. And I know I need to be able to force that last shield because my Mawile is just short of a play rough, I believe. It either has the play rough or it's like 1 Fire Fang short. And I get the last shield, and that is huge. Our opponent should not have shielded that. Unfortunately, I lag again, and I lose CMP again because of the lag. And I know my opponent is going to try and catch on the Froslass, so I'm aware of that. And I was actually 1 short anyway, so it helps me out. We're going to land the play rough on the Mandibuzz here. Bang! And a little combo wombo. Just so we don't get, like, you know, air slash down and then they come out with a move. Just making sure we seal the victory there. Yeah, that was a nice game. It was a terrific lead, but we didn't really have an answer for the swap. And then we were kind of countered and back. But we were able to just dance around a little bit and come out on top. Christian Dior, Bucket Hat, the opponent. Sableye, we've seen this lead in the last video. Pretty neutral. The Shadow Claws chunk quite a bit. But you don't really have to worry about their charge moves too much. I call that he's going to go for a foul play here. And I'm actually going straight for the play rough. I feel like he might be less likely to shield since he's already kind of low. But no, he does shield. I am going to respect a return here. It is a nice bait by him with a foul play. I go for the Crunch. I wasn't sure if Aqua Tail would quite KO, so I just play it safe here with Crunch. Takes him out. In comes Victory Bell. And at this point, I'm like, what on earth? What could possibly be in back if you're coming in with Victory Bell here? And it's a Nidoqueen. And oh my god, this game is so over. Drifblim just completely wrecks this guy's back line. I reveal the Drifblim. And he's like thinking about top lefting. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to hex this guy all the way down. He started like tapping half speed. I stopped tapping just to mess with him a little bit. And then I throw my Shadow Ball on the low HP Victory Bell. Bye-bye, Mr. Victory Bell. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you, sir. Yeah. This team, man, catching a lot of very favorable team comps. Windy, the next opponent. We see a Gengar lead. So Gengar, the counts are 5-4 for Shadow Punch, and there's really no reason for him to go for a big move here. So I do call the punch. And they swap into Quill, and I don't have a great answer to Quill. I probably should have kept this play rough for later, rather than throw a resisted play rough. But we'll see how this plays out. Aqua Tail. Gonna chunk. Gonna get off another Aqua Tail on me. But I know he can't really Poison Sting me down, so I am willing to let this hit me. The tough part here is if this Quillfish lets this go, the Gengar might claw me down before I get off a move, which is what I'm fearful of. 2, 3, 4. I do get off an Aqua Tail, which is good. I get a shield. I'm in a tough situation. This Gengar is loaded on energy. I'm going to shield here. I do sneak in a Hex, which is helpful. But now I have no shields. What's in back? It's a Scrafty. And this is not good. If we were even shields, I think this could still be winnable. But I try and catch there, and our opponent wisely overfarmed and didn't throw right away. I figured in this endgame scenario, I knew I would have to catch, obviously. I thought my best chance of catching would be early before the Scrafty continuously gets debuffed. But our opponent did not fall for it. It was very patient and did not throw their foul play right away. And takes us out. So, yeah, our opponent just kind of outplayed us there. I think that was a winnable game. If I had saved that play rough rather than throw it at the Quill, I think I would have been in a better spot. And maybe if I had taken the second punch on Drifloon, I would have had a chance as well. Nidoqueen lead. Mawile doesn't have a bad matchup there by any means, but because I have such a hard answer in my Drifloon, I like to usually safe swap Drapion. This was not enough for an Earth Power. This is why it's important to know your counts. This had to be a Poison Fang, so I let it go. In comes Umbreon, which is tough for our Drapion since we do not have Sludge Bomb. Plus, we have been debuffed by the Poison Fang, so a Last Resort would probably KO us from this range, believe it or not. Will this I think I might barely live, or it might KO. It straight up KOs. I remember that shocked me in the moment. Like, I thought I would definitely live with a few HP, but nope. Took me out. The thing here is I don't want to, like, ramp myself up and expend energy, and then he swaps in something. But, like, at the same time, I know I'm going to get hit by another foul play if I go all the way to play rough anyway. So I figured ramping up is probably just the play. And then we can just try and put this all on Drifloon in the back. But yeah, Umbreon's so bulky. Not the most comfortable for matchup for Mawile. As you see, the Umbreon did quite a bit of work there. I swap, and it's a dang Sableye. And I know my only win con at this point is like double baiting him and landing the Shadow Ball. So I am going to go for the bait here. And our opponent wisely calls the bait. And that is game over. I'm like going for an extra sneak in if he times his moves improperly. But nope, he times his moves properly. And our opponent should be able to comfortably win this one. This game was probably winnable. I do catch here, which is kind of nice, but honestly, I don't think the catch does me all that good. Because, like, now the Sableye just clears his debuff, and he's not debuffed anymore. So, but, like, if I don't catch, I lose anyway. So, just trying my best to sneak out with what I could there in the end game. So a couple of losses, I think, but I want to say an 8-2 run in this video, something like that. So yeah, this team just continues to work really well for me. I highly recommend it in the few days we have left of Halloween Cup. And yeah, just a chill video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below. All comments help us out here on this channel. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.